Okay, hello and welcome to this promotion and relegation series I'm going to try to do here in OOTP 26. So it's the promotion relegation quick start that already is in the game. I haven't really changed any settings besides um, allowing 3 teams to be promoted and relegated from each league. And then as far as players, I set the aging speed down a little and the development speed up a little bit, and then target ages, tweak those a little bit just to hopefully get a good mix of players. Other than that, everything else should be pretty generic. I did a wheel spin to choose which team I'm going to start with, and I got the Myrtle Beach Dolphins. I haven't even looked at their roster yet, so we can do that together here. Set this to our league. Let's see who our best players are. We've got Adam Tantalo, our second baseman. He's a pretty powerful guy. Pretty good at avoiding strikeouts as well. Not the best defensively, but that's alright. He is 22 years old. Also, a decent starting pitcher with very good pitches, but only 3 of them. And then pretty good attribute ratings. So hopefully we can keep him around for a bit as well. And then a decent catcher too. Come on. Looks like he'll be an above average hitter, not great. And then just about average defensively. But at the catcher position, not really looking for a whole lot. Then we've got some okay players. Looks like maybe our pitching will be, I don't know. I was going to say our pitching was going to be our strong suit, but wouldn't say that's the case. And then even our lineup looks like we're going to be just about average. Let's see what we can find in our budget. Oh, first of all, actually, let's look at our personnel. I don't really care about scouts or assistant GMs, actually. This is our bench coach, so we want him to be good at like development, things like that. And he's not very good at much, so we're probably gonna fire him. Fire. Our scout, we want him to be good. He's not. Probably gonna fire him. Pitching coach, of course, we want him to be good at teaching pitching, and he's only okay at it. Yikes. Looks like we're going to start all over with our personnel here. Hitting coach is average at teaching hitting. We'd want better than that. Alright. So we're starting all over here. Let's see. Money-wise. Let's make sure these are as high as we can get them. I don't know what the max is. Alright. 3.6 mil there. Development lab. Oh, we'll just do this. Sure. Scouting. We want a max scout budget. 2.43. We want... What do we want? We don't even have a scout yet. But when he comes, we'll go like 40% here. International, maybe not. Yeah, maybe 40, 30, 30. Sure. Alright, now how much money do we have? 9 million left. Tickets are less than $3. Jesus. Let's see if we can get like a good defensive center fielder. That's not it. Let's put this to center. Let's see. Batting ratings. Defense. That's not a center fielder. Okay, this guy's pretty good, actually. Good contact. What are you looking for here, huh? Victor Vega. Ooh, about 2 million. Let's see if we can do one. 1 million. 8 years is crazy. Maybe like 4. Alright, so he wanted 2.2 for 8 years. I'm giving him 1 for 4. Now he wants 2.2 for 8 again. I don't think he's changed. He might have even upped. That's crazy. Let's see if we can do like 1.6 for 5. Okay, he went down $40,000. Come on, buddy. Work with me. We'll do 5 years again. Maybe we'll do like 1.75. And then like 2 mil. Another 2 mil. And then maybe like a 2.5. 2.5. What does that average out to? 2.05. So that's about 200,000 less than he wants with, what, 3 years less? $8 years. He'd be 34. Do we do it? Do we do it? For 2.05. Alright, so let's do 2 mil. Maybe. Can we do like 6 years maybe? Can we do... This is 2.122. It's only $60,000 a year difference. 7 years. Okay, okay. Let's do it. Oh man, that's probably a mistake. What are you gonna do? Oh, we need to make sure we have money for our draft, guys. Let's see. Player development. That's what we're looking for. 1.4. Probably needs to be more than that. Let's do like 4 million. Okay, max. Lets me do is 2.37. And then that leaves us $6 million. That doesn't feel right. Let's see if we can find a pitcher. Okay. Not very good on the pitching front. Ooh. This guy's a relief pitcher with 80 stamina. I mean, it's not got good movement or good control, but 2 great pitches. Maybe that's why he's a reliever. And 80 stamina. I think we've got to at least take a flyer on him. 200,000. Let's do like 150. He's 25. Let's see if we can do. Let's try that. Not gonna get it done. 300,000. You're crazy. $296. He went down $4,000. Oh, buddy, what are we doing here? Let's do like 250. Call it a day. Yeah, man. We might stick there. Maybe could use another outfielder. I don't want to get crazy. I don't want to blow all my money. It's Jose Lutz. We want guys that can, you know, have some room for development. It's a good corner outfielder, so if we can get the last guy and this guy, I have a pretty good outfield. Not very fast, but a great. It's probably gonna have a great on-base percentage. Jose Lutz. What are you looking for? Another 2 million. Sheesh. Let's do 1.5. 1.5 for 5 years. You're 25 years old. Oh, wasn't expecting that. Alright, so now I think we just advance some days and wait to hear back from the coaches that we've offered and these players. Thank you for the wonderful laugh. Jordan Boyd thinks I'm hilarious. Jordan Boyd, what are you looking for now, man? I don't even remember what I offered you. 250,000, I think it was. Now you want 1.2 million. Yikes, buddy. Yikes. Maybe we can do like 3 years for like 750. It's a big jump for us, man. You gotta understand that, Jordan. Front office personnel. And we want to look at our pending offers. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 that want more money. So the thing is, I don't know what I offered them in the past. So I can't tell you if this is more or less. Alright, so now let's do the same thing for the free agents. Look at our pending offers. They all favor it. Love to see it. Joe Lutz, welcome to the club. Victor Vega, hello. Oh, Jesse Dillinger. Dinlinger. Let's do it. Scott Gourlay agrees to contract. Angel Garcia agrees to contract. Hector Govin's been offered a better one. Chris Brown's been offered a better one. Mark Curtis has been offered a better one. And we've got our scout already looking for guys. For our free agent pending offers, we had 2 of them sign, and then Jordan Boyd likes his offer so far. Alright, Jordan Boyd signed. Cool. Dillinger's gone. Govin's gone. Brown gone. Mark Curtis gone. Alright, so now we gotta start finding new guys. Maybe, come on. This is a lot for a low league hitting coach. Making 6 figures. What are we doing? And then same with our pitching coach, man. We got, we're not even getting the top of the top. He's only good. He's not great. Maybe like a 110. Boom. Alright, we have finally filled out our staff. Look at that. Look at that. Alright, how are we doing? We're 5-5 in spring training. I do not care about spring training. As long as people don't get hurt, that's really all I care about. Yeah, so I think we'll just kind of sim until opening day. Alright, let's look at the preseason prediction just for fun. It's not going to be greatly accurate because we have like our whole roster on the active roster. So it's taking all of those players into account instead of the players that would actually be playing. But whatever, that's what we're dealing with. It says we're going to win 77 games and go below 500. Do we have any league leaders here? Tantalo is going to be one of the top hitters. Supposed to hit 312 this year. Great. And then Jamie Gentlis, top starting pitcher at the 2.5 ERA and over a 10 Ks per 9. Looking forward to that. All right. That being said, let's set our roster. So versus a righty, we've got Lutz, Vega, and Gutnecht in the outfield. Conti, Tantalo, Reese, and Scott around the infield. Raul Molleda behind the plate, and then Josh Shaw DHing. Versus a lefty, the outfield's the same. Conti, Tantalo, I think Reese jumps into a starting spot. Oh no, he was already starting. And then, looks like all the starters are the same. All right. Our starting 9 is our starting 9. Here we are. First day, first game against Asheville. I think we will play this one just for fun. All right. Leading off the season for the Myrtle Beach Dolphins is Jeremy Gutnecht. Eli Honors on the mound for the Asheville Aristocrats. Yeah, let's see how this game goes. Game 1 is underway. 49 degrees. Holy shit. Asheville. I don't know. Gutnecht grounds out to third for the first out of the year. Joe Lutz, free agent signing, is next up to bat. He walks 4 pitches. Not fast, or not. Base pass. Conti in the 3-hole. Grounds to third base. Is it going to be a double play? No. We'll take the 1 out in second. So now 2 outs. Runner on second for our cleanup hitter, Adam Tantalo. He grounds out to shortstop. So no hits, 1 walk. Runner left on for the Dolphins. First inning of the season. Now, Jamie Gentlis is on the mound for his first inning of the year. Let's see how he does. Full count. A little blooper over to second. It's caught by Tantalo for the first out. Now Ben Sanford batting. He sends one into left. Is that going to get down? No. Lutz hauls it away. 2 outs now. Grounder past diving Tantalo. The first hit against Gentlis. First hit for the Aristocrats. A 2-out single brings up cleanup hitter Richard Gerhardt. Gentlis gets on the ground out to Tantalo for the 3rd out. 1 hit in that first inning. Still 0-0 after 1. Strike 3. Oh, Molleda struck out. Victor Vega, our other big free agent signing. He sends one into left, and that's going to get down for the Dolphins' first hit of the year. 1 out single puts Vega on first, and Josh Shaw up to the plate. Josh Shaw wants the shortstop for Taylor made double play. 6-4 to get out of the game. Nothing good for the Dolphins there. Gerhardt walks his first batter. That's Ryan Walker in first base now. And Dunstan goes to the plate. And he strikes out. So runner on first and 1 out now. Kevin Bowles. Strike 3. Who also strikes out. Back-to-back strikeouts now for Gentlis. The next hitter sends one into left field, and that's going to hang up there for Lutz to put it away for the 3rd out. 1 walk against Gentlis. But nothing doing after that. Still 0-0 going into the 3rd. Infield fly. Caught by the shortstop. Kevin Reese, our shortstop, comes up to bat in the grounds. Over to the 3rd baseman. for the second out. Now we're back. All right. Anyways, 3 outs. Nothing doing there. Ooh, there. Third inning leads off with a single into right field. Nobody on the run. First. Back take over first base. Next batter hits one to second, and that's going to be a nice double play to erase that leadoff single. This pitch is hit into left for the third out, and that's going to end the third inning still 0-0. Boots grounds one into left field past a diving third baseman for his first hit of the year, and that's a single. Conti hits one hard to second base. The second baseman dives and makes a stop, but can't field it cleanly, and everyone is safe. So that hit, great play just to stop the ball. Now runners on first and second, nobody out. The next hit is through into center field. Everyone's going to be safe. Base loaded. So now bases loaded, nobody out. First RBI opportunity, and he grounds that one into right field. So scored at least one. There's one run. Bases loaded still. Grounds one softly short. They do get him out at first base, but that's going to score another run. This time, 2-0 Dolphins. Little boot shot into right field is going to score at least one, maybe two. The runner holds at third. So now 3-0. Runners on first and third for Brent Scott. Grounds one softly to second. That's going to be a double play to end the inning. Well, 3 runs there for the Myrtle Beach Dolphins, give them a 3-0 lead going into the bottom of the fourth. Some cushion now for Jamie Gentlis to work with. As the first batter ropes one down the left field line all the way to the wall. So now he gets a second. And yes, a sliding double. Lead off the bottom of the fourth. Let's see if Gentlis can work around this. Bases loaded, ground ball back to Gentlis. And he just takes the out at first, moving the leadoff runner to third base. Though he's got 1 out, runner at third. Grounded to short, holds the runner at third, and gets the out at first. 2 outs. Let's see if he can get out of this inning. He does with a strikeout. Way to go, buddy. The leadoff double comes away with no runs. So it's still 3-0 going into the 5th inning. Our 9-hole hitter Ken Reese up to the plate now. Grounds one over to second. An easy out. And it brings up the top of the order, Jeremy. Got necked. Grounds one over to short. 2 outs now. Joey Roots, who started off that big inning last inning, is up to the plate here. Nothing going in this inning. 3 ground balls in a row. Clean inning for Asheville. Gentlis with another strikeout. That's now 4 strikeouts on the day. Ooh, hit by pitch. Runner on first, 1 out. Fly ball into right field. It's going to hold up long enough for Gutnick to put it away. 1 out. Runner, 2 outs now. Runner on first. A pass ball. Another strikeout. Number 5 now through 5 innings for Gentlis. He's thrown 5 scoreless innings. Chris Conti up to the plate for the Dolphins here. On the 5th. Easy ball for the shortstop. another grounder, this time a lot slower. Shortstop fields it. And the dude would be out first. 2 outs now. Like a roll Maeda sees another ground ball shortstop. He's busy this inning. 3 outs in a row for the shortstop. Another clean in there for Asheville. Still a 3-0 though, going to the bottom of 6. Jeremy Goodness is doing 71 pitches through the first 5 innings. We're going to see if he can get through 6 here. If he gets into any trouble, we'll get some arms moving. He starts the 6th with a strikeout. The 6th now. Here's Isaiah Knott. He's 2 for 2. And we finally get him out as he grounds out to the second baseman. With 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Jeremy Gentlis trying to get through 6 innings in the first game of the year. Next batter, though, sends one over the center for his head. At least the double. Can they hold him at second? Yes. So a 2-out double. Gentlis will try to get out this inning and still scoreless. Strike 3. Another strikeout. So 7 strikeouts through 6 innings. And we might get someone warming up. Be the 7th. We'll start. Coats here. Yeah, anyways, pretty big of that. Strike 3. Punches one through the hole on the right side of the infield. For a single. Now, Brent Scott up to plate. Grounds one to second. No shot at the double play. And he's safe at first as well. Infield single there for Scott. Running on first and second with 1 out. 9-hit hitter. Asheville changes their pitcher. Now 2 outs, runners on first and second. Top of the order for the Dolphins. Betnick grounds out to second to end. Alright, now we got a bit of a decision to make on our hands. Gentlis out in the middle. He's done 86 pitches in the first 6 innings. Hasn't allowed a run. He's only given up 4 hits. Has 7 strikeouts. So he's definitely doing well. It's just the stamina that we're really looking at here. So I think we'll kind of play it batter by batter. I think the first batter that gets on, we'll switch him out. We're getting towards the bottom of the order here as well. So I think we'll just, like I said, play it by ear. Oh, first batter walks. Now he's at 92 pitches. I said first batter that gets on. So give me a little bit. Got it on the way. Goodness. That's the best pitcher to walk the face of the earth. Maybe. He's now through 6 2/3 scoreless. He's at 93 pitches. Let's see if we can get through 7. Looks like it. A grounder to third base. Over to first for out number 3 and 7 scoreless innings for Jamie Gentlis in the opening day game. I think that might do it for him. Let's see who's up. They got righty, lefty, righty coming up. I think we'll switch to righty. Coats here, sit down. Alright, they've got Jeremy Kinnebrew still on the mound. He came in last inning to finish it off. We ground out to second on the first at bat here in the 7th. Or the 8th, excuse me. Conti punches one into the left. That's going to hang up for the left fielder. 2 outs now. Tantalo, our cleanup hitter. See if we can get something going here with 2 outs. Nothing at all. Strikeouts in the top half of the 8th. Alright. Jeremy Gentlis, you've done great. I appreciate everything you've done today. 96 pitches. We're going to bring in Enrique Ibarra for the outfield. They're after 9. Let's pitch to contact. Let's get a nice little ground ball or something. We need to be dancing around them. That's exactly what we did. Going to first base. Alright, now they're at the top of the order. And we'll just go straight up pitch to batter. Let's see what happens. Ropes one into right center. Bounces off the wall. It's going to be at least a double. 1 out outs with the runner on second. The 3-hole hitter, Isaiah Knott, is up to the plate. It's 250 so far today. And he lines one over to second base to end their top half of the 8th. Alright, let's get our closer up and working now. We got Raymond Krause in as our closer. And we're just going to see if we can give him a little cushion. That's not going to do it. Okay, 4-pitch ball from Hector Vega. Josh Shaw up to the plate. 2 outs on the first. Okay. So still just 3-0. The 3-run lead for the Dolphins going into the bottom of the 9th. They're going to bring in closer Raymond Krause. He's going to face 4, 5, 6 in the order of the Aristocrats. First up, the lefty on lefty matchup. Hopefully in favor. Strike 3. A nice strikeout to start the 9th. Strike 3. Another strikeout now. The Aristocrats down to the last out. And a pop up on the infield. Sorry, off to the right side of the foul line. That's put away by the first baseman. Give the Dolphins their first win of the year. First shutout of the year. A nice 3-0 game. Jeremy Gentlis with a 74 game score. That's pretty good. Player of the game there. Love to see it. I think now we just kind of sim maybe until the draft. And then the next episode we can do the draft. I think that's the move. Okay, so going to take a break here. April 24th, we're 12-10. In the middle of the pack and 11th out of the 24 teams. I did make a change though to our roster. I didn't cut, but I moved down to the reserve roster. Gabe Elzy. He's thrown in 4 games, and he's done absolutely horrible in all 4 of them. He hasn't allowed less than 4 runs in any game. And the one he did allow 4 runs, so he went 6 2/3. That's not bad. But then 6 runs in 2 2/3 innings. It's not going to get it done. A 10-12 ERA so far in the first 4 games. So we brought in Lavelle. Hasn't pitched yet. He's due to pitch in the next couple of games. Yeah, and then the next time I stop, we'll take a look and see how he's doing. All right. Disregard everything I said. I forgot we had a starter on the injured list, and he is now ready to come back. So Lavelle did throw in 1 game. He threw 6 1/3 and then only allowed 2 runs, 2 strikeouts. So he did great in his first game. But we're going to move him down to bring in, what's his name? Jordan Canny. And we'll make him a starter. Boom. How are our relievers doing? Most of them pretty good. Oh my God. Jordan Boyd, our free agent signing, has a 0.77 ERA in his first 11 innings. Ray Long, quite the opposite, an 11 ERA. Savion Stembridge, also pretty bad. So we'll keep an eye on them, make sure our bullpen isn't blowing us any games. We're 14-13 right now. Let's get through the month of May. All right, we simmed 1 day, and then our star second baseman has gone down with an injury. So far, he's having an exceptional year, a 148 OPS plus, batting .290 so far with 6 ding-dongs. He's not really, I guess he is a power guy, but still doing pretty good. So sad to see him go down with an injury. I think it was like 5 weeks that they said. Yep. No bueno. So we'll move him over to the injured list. Yeah, sure. And see who we can bring in. We don't really have many infielders This guy play a competent second. Sure, Scott Rowe. Sure. I think Shaw actually might be our... Anyways, infielders. Low, maybe? He only plays first base. What about Kaleo? I know he was a little more versatile, really just first and third. But that might be what we have to do. Are these outfielders strictly outfielders? So far, yes. That guy also plays first, but that's not what we want. Left, center, right. First, left, and right. Left and right. Alright, looks like Kaleo is going to come up to the big boy roster. Probably won't get much playing time, but that's alright. Look at that. Our cleanup hitter is gone. So let's see who the bench, or who our coach puts in there. Raul Moyeda moves up, and then Scott Rowe is going to be playing second base for us in the meantime, for the next 5 weeks at least. Hopefully not more than that. Alright, let's get through May. We're 14 and 14 in 14th place. Alright, so now we're stopping here on May 22nd. We're 24 and 24, perfectly 500. Right in the middle of the pack at 12th place. And then we just signed, this is why I'm stopping, we just signed Roger Cintrone. Not going to be a headliner by any means. But the reason we signed him is because we have suffered 3 infield injuries. And we don't have many infield, well, besides Cintrone, who we just signed, we don't have many infielders in our reserve roster. So, looks like Krausen also is hurt now too. Now we've got to find a spot for him. We've got 3 first basemen here. We just moved up low for this last injury of Shaw. He has had 2 at-bats without a hit. We might put him back down and then put in Cintrone. And then we'll wait to see what Krausen's diagnosis is before we drop him down. And then let's see if Cintrone is going to find any playing time. He does. Immediately slots in at second base. So I think that drops Scott Rowe from getting playing time. While he was playing, though, he was doing pretty good. Batting .310 for a 121 OPS. Plus, excuse me. Most of our batters are doing pretty good, actually. Let's see if we can look at like league statistics, league leaders. So we have Chris Conti, 4th overall in batting average. We don't have anybody in top home runs. Chris Conti, 3rd in RBIs. Nobody in OBP, nobody in slugging, nobody in OPS, nobody in WAR. Chris Conti with the most at-bats on the year. Chris Conti with the most hits on the year. Chris Conti and Gutnecht tied for 3rd with runs. Chris Conti in most doubles. Chris Conti 2nd in total bases. Gutnecht most steals. Chris Conti most extra base hits. It looks like that's it for our batting stuff. For pitching, Gentlis 4th in WAR. That might be it. All right. Something to be desired there. Fielding leaders. Chris Conti 3rd in putouts. And total chances. 2nd, or tied for 1st in games started. 4th total in, what even this? Framing runs for Moyeda. Okay. All right. Interesting. All right. Let's get over to June so we can get to this draft, and then we'll call it quits. All right. So now it is June 5th. This is where, this is the day of the draft. We're not going to do the draft in this episode, though. We're going to call it quits here. We're currently 32 and 28th in 6th place. Not too displeased with that. Pretty happy, actually. Only 6 games out of a promotion spot. Let's take a look at our players so far. All right, our 5 starting pitchers. You can look down here. I think it's a little cleaner. all have pretty good ERAs. The worst being a 4.39 for Jordan Kenny, who's only played so far about half of our games. Jeremy Gentlis still doing great with a 2.24 ERA. And you can see the rest there. Our bullpen also not too bad. We've got a couple outliers, Savion Stinbridge with a 6 and Ray Long with a 7 ERA, respectively. But they've actually brought those down. I don't remember if you remember when we looked before, they were at like 10 and 11 each. So those aren't too bad. Raymond Krausen with the 4 ERA, not quite great for a closer, but not too bad. He is moderately injured right now with some shoulder inflammation. He's got 15 saves on the year. And then as far as our batting stats, we can look. Raul Moyeda absolutely crushing it with 12 home runs so far. Jeremy Gutnecht also has 12. And I don't even think he's supposed to be hitting homers like that. He's a speed guy. How many steals does he have? 30 so far. On pace for 81 steals. So those are our home run leaders. RBI leaders, Moyeda's up there, Chris Conti right behind, and then a gap to the rest. But if we look at OPS plus actually, so this stat, for those that are unaware, is averaged out among the whole league. So 100 is perfectly average. Anything above that is above average. Anything below that is below average. So 165, for instance, is 65 points above average. So Raul Moyeda is doing great. Chris Conti as well. Hyo-Sing Lee, in the limited playing time he has, is doing good. And then you can see the rest of our team. A lot of guys above average. Victor Barrios, not great, but he's not a starter. He's a backup catcher, so you got to take what you can get with those. Alamana Kaleo, the only starter really that's below average. And he's only starting because of our injuries. So far, actually pretty pleased with our team offensively and not upset with how our team is doing pitching-wise. I think we're doing a little bit better than expected, to be honest. And we're going to look to maybe make some moves, maybe with this draft as well. Hopefully get us some players that can help push us into those top 3 spots in order to promote into the next league. With that being said, I think that's where we're going to end with this episode. And then we'll pick up with the draft starting with the next episode. So, I'll see you there.